This woman gave birth to 44 children.
And she is only 40 years old. She takes care of them by herself every single day. But how can a woman have so many babies?
Well, today she's going to tell us her story.
In this small remote village in central Uganda, I found Mariam, aka Mama Uganda. Mariam is one of the most fertile women in the world, and she gave birth to 44 children, all fathered by the same man. See, many years ago, Mariam got married off at age 12, and she started giving birth at age 13. She gave birth to twins, triplets and quadruplets, and over the years, she had a total of 15 births. Mariam's husband left her because he said that he was too tired of being with a woman who gave birth to so many kids. He left her with no money, no child support, and she had to take care of all the children. Mariam tried to stop having babies many times. She went on family planning, but nothing seemed to work. And when she stopped using family planning, more babies came in.
Family planning inajigezaako empisibwa bubi nasooka muyempiso nendwaza nengenda mudolo ne baŋŋamba sibisobola nekwasako ne kukaweta ne baŋŋamba sibisobola naye nga baŋŋamba tisinga obukulu nyina amagi maki mangi nyina ogakendeezaako.
But how is that even possible?
You see, doctors told Mariam that she had a condition called hyperovulation that made her super fertile, and whenever she used family planning, she got health problems.
Buli omu akuyita nabyewanga nakugamba nti ozaalanga akamyu buli omu ayogera kyalabye bayigganya abaana naye nze byonna naguma kuba ndi muzadde sobola kusulawo baana.
Many people in this village consider Mariam a brave woman and a hero because she is the true example of a true mother. And despite all the problems that she has faced, she purely believes that all her children are a blessing from God. And now that the world knows more about her story, more help is coming in with food, grocery, and someone even gifted the entire family with a truck.
Here's the key.
My friend Ray and I visited Maria, and she only proved to us that a mother's love is the most unconditional and purest form of love.
What inspired you okugamba nti n'omulimu gwenkola naye kankole ne kino?
So what inspired me, first of all, kyenayitamu ng'omundugavu. Secondly, naina passion eri camera, naganya okurecording ebifaananyi n'okuba ebifaananyi, yali passion yange. So when I got those two experiences, when I got kyenayitamu ng'omundugavu, nengattako n'ekipassion eyo, kyobola nti kyampaliriza okubeera nga nkola content ono ngali mu format ya videography ate nga at the same time ajaye ekifaananyi ky'omwana omuddugavu.
Black people cannot live or work here.
This is a true story. When I was a kid, I heard about racism, I heard about apartheid, and I heard about colorism. All of these made no sense to me until 4 years ago when I moved outside of Africa. In the first place, when I tried making friends, it was so hard. I was from Africa, and many people think that if you're from Africa, you're poor, you're not smart, and you're dangerous. Even getting a girlfriend was hard. When I tried to look for a house to rent, it was even 10 times harder. I was rudely and broadly rejected because many landlords didn't want to take black people. Inside the train, I literally saw people abandoning their seats next to me simply because they didn't want to sit next to an African guy. I felt cheap. I hated who I was. I felt traumatized and I felt betrayed by the human race. See, on the news, on the TV, we are the starving African kids. In Hollywood movies, we are the criminals. And on social media, we are the antithesis of civilization.
Today we'll talk about Africa, once seen by Europe as the antithesis of civilization.
That's why it's very hard for people like me to find apartments for rent. That's why it's very hard for people that look like me to find jobs. It's all because of these stereotypes, mostly fueled by what the media shows. That's why I came back to show you this. A country in Africa that I call home. A country that is very hospitable. And a country that is very beautiful. Welcome to Uganda. First, this country is different, far from what the media shows you. Right now, it looks like this, and this. And all of this is being built by young people. This country being one of the most tolerant, a portion of the population living here are people like him, and her. See, in many countries like the United States, many different races fight and hate each other. But in Uganda, this country has learned the true meaning of tolerance. We've learned to accept other people to live with us peacefully in buildings on top of each other, next to each other, inside one of the most beautiful countries in the world. Racism and discrimination can totally be ended, and the only way to do that is by changing what other people think about us. That's why I make these videos, so that I can break down the stereotypes and misconceptions that fuel discrimination, despite Africa not being the best place. Because at the end of the day, we can't choose our nationality, we can't choose our skin color, but we can choose what other people think about us.
If you wish to travel to Dubai and beyond, make visa change or hotel booking, look no further. Speed Express, your #1 tours and travel company. We are located here at Deira Tower, Level 2, Office 202, opposite Banya Square. Well, welcome back to Vibes UG. Okola chama nyugwe na eyekumide ku Vibes UG. Naye nga njogera okwaniza ku program ya feno ennungi bagita plus whereby we get to see people engeri gye batambuzaamu obulamu bwabwe obw'enjawulo, nti omuntu gwe wotukira okumulaba n'omwegomba oba n'omwenyumirizaamu tomanyi aze ye agatagatta atya obulamu plus omuntu aze agatagatta atya obulamu. My name is Regan. We are powered by Speed Express, bakakensa mu bya visa, tours and travel, hotel booking ne airport pickup. Bobango ina services wetaaga ezigwa mu koweryo aba Speed Express bajaba ensonga bazikwasaganya. We bali nyaawo mu Deira, offices zabo weziri nyaawo. Abu Dhabi we bali kosa ne Uganda nayo office je ziri. Roast Coffee Academy njagala okujjukiza nti baguddewo ettabiro mu Dubai. Gwe na aliyo tosigalira mabega. You go and enroll 2023 mwaka gwa katandika olabe nga bakubangula mu nsonga ezo z'okubeera certified coffee barista. Olwaleero ndi n'omusajja wa kitiibwa nnyo ajja kuba abeeyanjula sagala kumwanjula. Tuli mulimu gwe gumu, content creation, kwasaganya omutimbagano gwo ogwa Facebook. Musajja w'amaanyi nnyo era y'ensonga lwaki namunoonyezaako atusharingire obulamu bwe aze abutambuza atya abugatagatta atya nti gwe wotuuse okumulabira n'omwenyumirizaamu wetaaga okumanya yaani obulamu abutambuza atya. So muganda wange nsanyusa kulaba
nange webale kubeera ng'onkyaza.
Ogamba otya?
Sigamba oti.
Sooka oyanjulire abatulaba.
So abatulaba mwenna amannya agange bampita Rashid Lumunye, ndi musajja Muganda. Nzaalibwa Ntebe.
Oli mwana w'Entebe?
Mwana wa Ntebe. Nazaalibwa Ntebe, nakulira Ntebe, nasomera Ntebe.
Ntebe kagwo manyine Dubai.
Ntebe kayeka ne Dubai. Yeah. So era nga mundaba abasinga mwizo banga video zange zimwazirabako abamu mwizo bate temwazirabako but mabega kewe nakola ko videos ngambuza abantu nga balege fana bya Uganda mu expo ne batagala nze nkola video nyingi nyonga ziwana semazinga Africa nkoze video about Nigeria yadde sigenda ngayo na just nakola video about Kenya yadde nayo sigenda ngayo nzikolera mbuliri bwange nkoze video singa about Uganda, so I think abasinga bamanyiddawo. Yes.
Okola videos ezo actually videos zizo zitrendinga engeri jo jango enekifaananyi kiwakuba ekyokwa Kashia no jango obuuza abantu nkine eno mole sangibwawa naye nga abantu bakikiriza nti mu Uganda tuyinayo mole. That was so nice.
Thank you so much.
Rashid.
Yes sir.
Obulamu obutambuzo oti ogamba oti oli bulungi?
Ndi bulungi sigamba. Mungu acyankumye era
wabadde Uganda kulikayo.
Uganda navuddeyo.
Wavuddeyo? Buli kimu kiroke?
Buli kimu kiroke.
Family balungi?
So family balungi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rashid.
Yes.
Weita the freestyler.
Yeah.
Ku mitimbagano jo. Njagala okumanya Rashid ono gwe tulaba essaawa zino.
Yeah.
Kuba olina video gye wakola ng'olaga nti wamala okusoma n'osalawo ojje Dubai onoonye next ekiddako kati sooka ombuulire nga tonnaba kusalawo kujja Dubai Rashid yali ani sooka onzireyo katono emabega e Uganda
nga sinaba kujja Dubai era nalinga ng'omuntu omulala omuvubuka yenayina omulala amaliriza emisomo gye era nkyalinga ng'omuvubuka yenayina omulala amaliriza emisomo gye lwakuba nti essaawa zino eno nina ambitions mu bulamu. Ambition esooka to make our country a better place. I want to use everything that I have, knowledge. If I get money, to use the money. If I get the influence, to use that influence to make our country a better place and to make Africa a better place, because I believe that it's possible. So
for you and me,
yeah. But otherwise, I'm still the same guy. Nothing much has changed about me. The same way I was 4 years ago. It's the same way I still am up to now. It's just a myaka nti myaka jojo kolachi. Yo kalenda edduka okitegeera edduka kalenda. So yeah. So namaliza okusoma, I remember very well. Namaliza form 6.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I had a chance of going to
university
to continue with my studies.
But nasalawo n'ogamba
nasalawo ne ngamba no kankireke because natuula mu buliri bwange nenfumitirizamu nendaba abantu bonna abansinga obukulu bemmanyi abasoma abatuukako ewala nendaba where they were in life, nendaba what they have gone through, nendaba what they have achieved, nendaba my path if I wanted to take the same route. Nagenda kulanga mikwano gyange gyonna abansingako obukulu bemmanya abantu abasingako obukulu nga basoma okunsinga bonna bamaliza either abasinga bajja ku kyeyokweyiiya oba basigala waka ne bafuuka ba businessmen, ba entrepreneurs. So ne bamalirizanga ne bakola tebina ne
tebigatta
ne basoma. So because tunobuze mu education system yaffe e Uganda nti osoma ekintu but at the end of the day notukanga toyina na mulimu like
toyina ogenda applying.
So when I formatirizamu nendaba ekyo, I was like, you know what, mfumbiddwako ekimala okitegeera. So yeah, that's when I
kofunyeko keeko kakuyisaawo
kampisaawo kammala nsomyeko ekimala. So that's when I made the move to move outside and nzie Dubai neyeyeyemuko, you know. So that's where it all started.
Bwe wali ojja bazadde bo bakikkiriza ekyokujja Dubai, were they like in same terms with you nti mama n'omugaa kati omanyi mama nze nsazeewo nja kugenda, baki receiving batya?
Tebayinza kukikkiriza of course because emisomo gye gisinga
obukulu,
yeah, because gamaze emisomo gye gisinga ate n'ekirala considering nti Dubai kati tumanyi kikyeri, tumanyi nti soka Dubai teri sente. Manyi abantu abasinga tubeera Uganda tuganda netulooza nti Dubai waliyo sente but bo de bo bali bakitega nti Dubai terichi teri sente yeah of course oyinza obanga ofuna akasente katini nnyo nkasenga ku muntu ali Uganda but in reality it's not that big nti ogenda kuvayo ng'oli mugagga nti olina mansion nti olina emmotoka ovuga V20 no tosobola era ogenda kubanga okomyewo kale Uganda oba kale ng'olina wakayumba kubanga olina ukinenga si gwe mugagga asinga era ogenda kwena mu mbeera ng'esinga katono ko kale kuje walimu before naera nga tekiyanja
okyali
awo yeah so tebakikiriza cause there was no point of me leaving studies but I tried to convince them finally they gave it in banzikiriza so I moved nenzija
okujja Dubai bwe wajja otya ani yakuleeta like wajira mu company waliwo yakubalira wajira ku visit wajja otya
so okujja Dubai nze najjanga nze ku visit visa sajira mu company kuva Uganda
nojjango osaze onoonya mulimu
kunonya mulimu atera yensobi kwemunze ndabanga zinakola
okujja ku visit
of course buli move jokola mbulamu tebansobi ate buli move jokola mu bulamu so kuba ensobi so kujja ku visit like champamu obuzibu cause ujira ku visit tewali mirimu back then kitegeera otaddemu obusente bwobungi
waliwo inagwo omanyi yeno
nainayo gwe mmanyiyo
okay
nainayo gwe mmanyi Dubai yadde nayisibira naye cause ye yali abeera wala okuva wendi yali abeera Jibrali teze nga ndi eno mu Deiro kitegeera so ebintu byakalubamu kaawo kitegeera byakalubamu kaawo tolina mulimu visa ekuleega edduka eno kitegeera
ate yakakatereega nnyo
kitegeera so awo ne bikaluba bakawe nafuna agent awo agent
nokiriza
era abana wegera ku agent abana bagamba
wakiriza noga
agent nunula of course nali sina ne kimu kimmanyi nga ndaba option eriwo so agent mukunu nunula agent naye nantomeza
bibaawo
nakutomeza okitegeera so notomera nobera mu mbeera awo enzibu ennyo jatasobola kutegeera so batya naguma kozo mulimu gwe nafuna so gwali gusinga
ngo abazadde bagamba otya
abo bagamba kimu kiri bulungi era bo balabuza kimu kiri bulungi cause of course togenda mugamba nti wayi ebintu binyiganga waganda okusoma mu university so so ne mu
balina kukwebeera mu kijja kugwa
so ne mu kumala emyaka 2 nenkeera ku machanga ngenda nenkola kuva saawa 10 na meka kuva saawa 11 komawo kiro saawa 5
okay kati otuse Dubai embeera no giseemu visa ekuba agent akutomeza ne final ofunye omulimu ofunye kyokola ofunye visa waffe n'abasinga emirimu gye twasobola okukola wano mu Dubai twali tetujagala naye olw'embeera ebeera nga stepping stone ogamba kanjira ngukola ebirungi biri maaso olina omulimu gwokola Rashid tuli mu mwaka kyogo which year was that 2018 si wala nnyo so kati njagala ombuulire omulimu ekyokola right now ekya content creating okuba you inspire people ku Facebook social media handles zo wagenda ova Uganda atokikola
nali sikikola
wali tokikola okay kati bw'otuuka wano like what inspired you okugamba juka ekintu wali tokikolangako kati ebintu bino ebyokola content wabyeyigiriza otya era what inspired you okugamba nti n'omulimu gwenkola naye kankole ne kino
so what inspired me first of all chenayitamu ng'omundugavu secondly naina passion eri camera naganya oku recording ebifaananyi noko ebifaananyi yali passion yange so when I got those two experiences nti when I got chenayitamu ng'omundugavu nengattako n'ekipassion eyo kyobola nti kyampaliriza okubeera nga nkola content ono ng'ali mu format ya videography ate nga at the same time ajjayo ekifaananyi ky'omwana omuddugavu because kyenayitamu nze nga nze gamazima sitera kukyogera naye ate nja kukiyita nti nayita mu kusoomoozebwa okuba nti ndi muddugavu ate era n'abaana abalala bonna 100% bonna abali wabweru kwe bayitamu
tebalina platform
so nayita mu busosozi obwo okitegeera obwenkanidde awo nti oba oli muddugavu nti nze nali nkola wantu nga nze nzikanziko omuddugavu aliwo okitegeera nga nze nzikanziko omuddugavu so ate abantu balina engeri gyebakola nga oli muddugavu bamanyi oli mwavu of course nate bakolanga gwe lunkupe
bamanyi tubeera mu bibira tuli
enkima muli abantu temulina mayumba mu Africa kitegeera muli balwadde okitegeera nti oba mulina ebirwadde kitegeera so abantu baba kuexembereza so embeera eyo yajanyigiriza obwongo bwange bwacyankalana mu ngeri Stega nengamba so what's got a passion eno jenina nengatane idea yo kwagala okukyusa ekifaananyi kya Africa ntandika okukola videos so wekyatandikirawo.
This is the most beautiful village in the world, and it's not in Europe, it's not in South America or Asia, it's located somewhere in Africa. And I will tell you the exact location a little bit later on. 2 years ago, I learned about a village that was hidden and beautiful, and nobody had shown it yet to the world. Here, instead of a dry desert, I saw lush green terraced hills. Instead of polluted cities, I saw clear views everywhere. I saw amazing landscapes with fresh air, surrounded by very beautiful resorts. This village is built on both the mainland alongside 29 other islands that make up one of the deepest lakes in Africa. That's why I flew all the way from the Middle East to Eastern Africa just to show you this beauty, these people, and tell you the amazing story of this village. This is the village of Kabale in western Uganda. It's one of the coldest villages in Africa. 18 degrees Celsius on average every single day. And the reason why it's majorly cold here, it's because of the elevation. Kabale is about 1,980 meters above sea level, which is relatively high. But this village wasn't always like this. You see, for many years, the entire economy here was dependent on agriculture. And even many girls that weren't married but got pregnant back then were left abandoned on this tiny island in the middle of one of the deepest lakes in Africa. And now, decades later, many things have changed. The economy here is largely dependent on tourism. This special village became so popular that tourists from all over the world come to see it and its islands. So guys, we've reached at Arcadia Lodges. The views just got better. You can literally see the entire lake. These lodges are also some of the very best, and they have the best view of Lake Bunyonyi. It is a village you will not see anywhere else. Even on one of the islands, the residents decided to build a hospital so that they could treat sick people without needing help from anybody else. This village is one of the many villages out there that you don't see on the TV. And if there was one thing that I learned from my trip over there, it was that beautiful places don't just exist in Europe, but beautiful places do exist all over the world. Hey, thank you so much for watching my videos. I actually just want to change the way people see Africa. I just want to change Africa's image out there because I feel like it has been distorted. And the world sees Africa as a different place, but we also see it as a different place because it's our home. That's why I want to make videos about it for now, and maybe in the future expand to other continents too. So if you found this video valuable, don't forget to share it, drop a like, leave a comment, follow this page, and of course, let's catch up very soon in another video.
You have the passion, nembera joyisemwe kupushinga, ne passion obigattawamu, but again, you didn't have any idea nti oba obikola otya. So kati njala ombulire wabiyiga otya, passion weri embero gisemu, kati obiyiga otya.
So ekyokubiga by the way kyali kyangu, saateekamu yadde n'ekikumi. Ekintu kyenateekamu kyali time na kusasula wifi yo mukatanda.
Mu Dubai kasasula obeera
wifi is mandatory. Ng'ovudde ku kya wifi time nekirala kyenateekamu funa simu yalina kamera nga eriyaddeyaddeko esinga ku gyenalina kozi gyenalina yali nfu, so nga
wava naye
Uganda yali nfu. So neŋŋamba waayo manya okozekozeyo kawo ku busente oyiyiza mala omwaka mulamba neweewamu akasimu, ate obusente bwonna bwobadde okuŋŋanyizawo nobugulamu akasimu kwegamba okitegeera. So wenagula akasimu awo ntandika okweyigiriza mpolampola ekiro okomawo okomawo saawa 5 za kiro, nawe saawa nga 3 awo okweyigiriza nosoma yawo kosomyeyo kawo ate nofumba
ng'obiyigira ku
YouTube yeah.
Okay.
Nagenda nga bugenzi ku YouTube nentypingamu how to edit videos, how to write scripts, how to do this. So at the end of the day namaliriza nga buli kimu nkiyigidde ku YouTube.
How could you balance like obudde bw'omulimu nti kati ovuddeyo okooye and again you have to learn from YouTube wakibalancing otya nga ate ne ku makyo olina okkeera ogenda okole?
I should say that it all came with that mindset of determination because nali determined. Ate nekyo omanyi obanga oli passionate about something it's very very easy to balance. So nze kyenakolanga ebiseera ebisinga back then nafubanga nnyo okulaba nti kale ebintu ebimu mbyerekereza kangeze wemba ndi ku mulimu ngamba nti break time kanjikozesa either nsome oba neebake wenzira y'ekiro wemba nga saasome emisana kweyigiriza ekiro ekyo nsome wemba nga nasome ekiro emisana break time eyo kwaba ofunyamu abaka 1 hour ngaako neneebakawoko nensobola okusavinga ekiro. So that's how I managed to balance it.
Wasomanga naye nga tolina musomesa akukebera nti kati wano oyiseewo wano otuuseewo?
Siina yadde.
Okay, for how long did it take you okugamba nti kati yes mpulira kati nina kyenjize? Wasomera bbanga ki ku YouTube okwo?
Nasomera almost emyezi gyali emyezi 3 awo nga ntandise okutegeerategeeramuko.
That was so fast.
Nga ntandise okutegeerategeeramu how things are done. Then okutegeera nti kati ningamba nti kati okay I'm good at this kyantwali omwaka mulamba every single day nga
bw'obiddamu
ate nga I go out I practice with my phone nezanga nokwano kukapaaka nenkwatayo obukola video obwo nenziraka nerimbalimbawo nembutema so that's how it was all.
Naye nga bw'obutema okakasa otya nti kati oyize kuba tewali akujajinga?
So back then nalina YouTube channel nali njiguddewo so nabaploadinganga ku YouTube channel by the way videos oba bukadde bukyaliyo mpaka nakati. So abantu abasinga abandabanga bebampanga feedback bangamba hey your videos are getting better. So based on that feedback that's where I felt like I had learned.
Okay. Roast Coffee Academy bebateekamu essente okulaba nti emirimu gino gitambula bulungi nnyo. Gwe n'omwana ali eyo ng'oyagala kukuguka mu kubeera barista ali certified beba Roast Coffee Academy osobola kubeera ku simu zaabwe ziri wammanga awo. Rashid,
yes.
Oyogedde ku kyokuba nti weeyigiriza ekintu kye wali passionate about.
Yes.
N'okyeyigiriza n'okiwa obudde. So okola ne Nurse Daily.
Nurse Daily.
Oba you work with is it Nurse Academy?
Yeah.
Kati how wafuna wajja otya okufuna obuvumu buno obugamba nti kati omanyi kyenjize nkize because ogambye abantu bakujajinga abakugamba yes kati okola bulungi naye Nurse Daily omusajja gwe tumanyi w'amaanyi nnyo oshegeera y'omu ku ba content creator fena betwegomba ku Facebook okwo. So boldness eno wagijjawa egamba nti kati kantwaleyo application yange injize tebagenda kundijectinga like boldness eyo wagijjawo egamba nti kati kantwale CV mu Nurse Daily?
So actually mu Nurse Daily teyali CV yali just a hackathon bayita aba video makers.
Okay.
Abantu ba video owulira nga you can make good videos just come. So
I remember yakola post eyo ng'abayita
yeah. So nze nganze nali sekiririza by the way back then I know that I was good but nayi ngamba oli abansingako
especially nga Nurse Daily yatuyise.
So naina idea ngamba oli abansingako bangi so nagenda nga sigenze oba kumpa mulimu oba nga sigenze kukola naye naye nga ngamba okiba kize kyekisinga nate nga kinayingezeeko kuyiga so nagenda nga mmanyi ngenze kuyiga na kumeetinga n'abantu bwe tulina same passion n'abantu bwe tulina like same interests nafuna connections like connecting n'abantu you know to get to know about how things are done but yeah kyagenda okumaliza ng'ate nze abadde tekkiririzaamu ng'ate nze gwe bakkiririzaamu so yeah that's how it all happened.
Katika soko mbulire mwali bameka be bayita like mu hackathon eyo mwali mbameka?
Twali abantu nga
40 different nationalities
yeah.
Abana Uganda mwali mbameka?
Temwali mu Uganda.
Ate abaddugavu like oba from Africa?
Temwali muddugavu.
Gwe weka?
Nzenzeka.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Kati mumala okola like process eyo buli omu bamu okweditinga video bamu alagiwa kagwakola
kweditinga video emwe ya NAS format ya NAS ne balaba so ne bajudginga based on that.
NAS yalonga ya judge.
Okay.
So results za kuma mu bangachi
awe nyini ku sport video mwana muziraba ngamwe we muzeditinza abantu 40 ne mugamba no yatusinze.
So chegeza ne bali bakkiriza
of course. Akiza nti Uganda
omwana ono akwajira obunto
the one on anyige pesa yaso ne bakkiriza.
So njagala ombulya moment here because I saw a video you posted that moment where Nas Daily mentioned your name nti omuntu awangudde ye Rashid and the joy mu room wow yali yamanyi nyonyonyo so njagala ombulya moment here Nas Daily omusajja fena gwe twegomba nga mentioning erinnya lyo nti kati gwa wangudde. How was that moment?
Of course it was one of the best moments of my life in such a way that it was the best moment because I felt like it was a chance for me to learn a lot of stuff. And if you can look at my videos right now, they are all influenced by the Nas Daily style. If you look at them now, so that was what I was really excited about. Beyond anything is to learn, and naturally excited about was to be able to be behind videos that change the world, because videos zetukola ku Nas Daily like if you look at them, they're about like mostly sustainability, you know, they're about interesting people. So being given a chance to be behind those videos, for me it was,
you've learned a lot.
Yeah, it was beyond anything because I felt like this is what I wanted to do in my life. Yeah.
In Africa, there is a country that the Western media says is full of poverty, scams, and corruption. Because of this, many people have had these misconceptions too. And after many hours of researching about this country, what I found was shocking. This is the interesting side of a country known to be the giant of Africa, Nigeria. It is a country in West Africa that is very diverse. People here speak many languages, and wherever you go, it's a complete new world. The first thing you will see hiding inside of Nigeria is development that you will never see on the TV. Here, they are building an economy that is bigger than Hong Kong, bigger than that of Denmark, and bigger than that of Singapore. And inside this country, you will see tech companies, smart cities, with a film industry that is bigger than Hollywood. This country is home to one of the richest men in the world, who also turns out to be the richest man in Africa. This country produces 4% of the world's oil, and they ship it all the way across the world to your nearby fuel station so that it's easier for you to refuel your car and go out with your family. Nigeria is not just about a growing economy. This country is also beautiful, with a city like this, houses like this, and nature like this. Because of this, they are building an economy that many countries across the world cannot build. The truth is, Nigeria as a country has many problems, like poverty, corruption, and crowded cities. But just like any other country, they too are trying hard to fix them. That's why we shouldn't only focus on the problems that this country has, but rather focus on the solutions, what it has achieved, and what it is capable of achieving in the future. Hey! Thank you so much for watching my videos. I actually just want to change the way people see Africa. I just want to change Africa's image out there because I feel like it has been distorted. And the world sees Africa as a different place, but we also see it as a different place because it's our home. That's why I want to make videos about it for now, and maybe in the future expand to other continents too. So if you found this video valuable, don't forget to share it. Drop a like, leave a comment, follow this page, and of course, let's catch up very soon in another video.
Speed Express bebateekamu essente okulaba ng'era ensonga tuzitambuza bulungi nnyo. Gwe wena ayagala visa, airport pickup, hotel booking, oyagala kulambula Dubai, oyagala n'ensi endala si Dubai yokka, Speed Express bw'oba otuukirira ensonga ezo bajja baba bazikwasaganya. Rashid,
yes,
the freestyler.
Rashid Freestyler.
Erinnya lya maanyi nnyo.
Lya maanyi.
Waloka video ke wakola ng'obuuza kyali kifaananyi kyawa, waliwo kye wakuba ekyaji kyali kyekisolo kabaale.
Kabale.
Nature Bridge.
Yes. Nature Renzo is no.
Ngobuuza abantu mu Dubai wano nti kino kifo kiyinza kubaawa. Surprisingly teri yali asubira nti kiyinza okuba Uganda.
So firstly ebifaananyi ebyo si byange. Yeah, nabijja ku internet because kuliko creators bangi because okujjako ekabale natuukayo nakolako video ne ku bridge nakozeyo video ejinja naye ekya snow nebifaananyi bimbi nakozesa tebyali byange so bibelonging kwa creators ababikola era they take full credit of those photos but I used the photos to show because they were really nice photos and I appreciated their work. So most people didn't believe that was Uganda but kati ngazo omuntu atambudemu ko mu Uganda nenjiraba because ntambudemu ko like within Uganda. I've explored a lot of Uganda so I've got to believe and I've got to know that we really have a beautiful country.
Regardless the challenges.
The challenges regarding the political issues we have, regarding the leadership that we have because all the leaders in Uganda from the bottom up to somewhere or high or all leaders in Uganda, they have not done enough for the country because our country deserves more. But
deserves better.
Besides all those challenges, we have one of the most beautiful countries in the world. And I want Ugandans to know that we have a country that you cannot find anywhere else in terms of beauty, in terms of resources, in terms of everything.
Church inspiring okola content. Ali basically ali attributed to Uganda. So kumbulira kwecho like why is it that all content wokola like you attribute it to the beauty of Uganda, the patriotic spirit here mugwe evawa?
So that's a good question. Zenganze patriotic spirit here yafa ku busosoze ne stereotypes. Stereotypes kwegamba okugamba nti okulowoleza omuntu kyali ngati si kyali. So obusosoze obwo abadugavu bwetusanga wabweru wa Africa, abadugavu basanga wabweru wa Uganda. So chichaneta like patriotic spirit eyo wera nga nkola content ngali inspiring towards Uganda, ngali uplifting towards Uganda. Atene kirala abantu bonabona batambudeko, you can agree with me on this. You know, many countries outside, they have a lot of problems.
Every country have
a lot of problems. And they have a lot of problems. They put their problems aside and they focus on building the future. Many of the countries that we admire, they have their own problems. Many of the countries that we really, really love and admire, they have their own problems. They have like a lot of problems too. They might not be as bad as ours, but they also have problems. But they put those problems aside and build their countries for better futures, for generations. Now just imagine if we had like 10 Rashids in the country who promote the country, who are building the tourism industry. You know how many people would benefit from that? A lot. Like recently, for me, like I've got a lot of people who have visited Uganda after watching my videos, and these people, when they Uganda, you know what they do at first? They arrive at the airport, they book an airport taxi operated by a Ugandan, they give money to that Ugandan, they go to a tour company, they give that tour company maybe $500,
which is
they support business, and that money keeps in the system, you know, it keeps in the system that the hotel is being run by a Ugandan, and the hotels are Ugandan, so they all get a share of that money. So at the end of the day, we all benefit. You know, for me, that's what I'm up to. I want to make sure that I use my content to
shine Uganda,
and at least to have a sweat of, like, to have a slice of my sweat like onto the building of Uganda.
I appreciate the content you do. You said the beauty side of Uganda. However much we have a lot of problems. But still, you put them aside and you celebrate the beauty of Uganda. So, omanyi ebizibu betwina mu Uganda bingi nnyo. So, the negativity eri mu Uganda oba kati nja kwekyokulabirako nti oyinza okola video ng'eraga obulungi obuli mu Uganda. naye oli n'avaayo n'akugamba nti kusinzirigwe tolina kyomanyi okusinzira ku bigenda maaso mu Uganda, how can you do such? Okay, ngenda kukitwala nga like social media bullying or you know, internet bullying. Have you ever been in such a situation? You know, call a video, bullying. Have you ever been in such a scenario?
Even yesterday, I uploaded a video and I got bullied. And if you watch this video, it was about my life, what I faced, my experience. Obusosoze nti bango baganya because ndimundu gavu bango la kino bandu. And of course, since are going through this, a lot of people, no matter what your political opinions are, as long as you're outside of Africa, you're going to go through the same. Yagalagana. So nade nkola video nendaga bibi naitamu, then ate nendaga the beautiful side of Uganda, because mu Uganda abantu fenga fe gwanga abantu be Uganda but tuli welcoming, very teri nsindala eri ina abantu wali welcoming,
very social, very welcoming.
So nakoze video eyo nafunye bullying, oli najja nangamba nti agwe oli mulimba ngambe you are a liar. You are a liar.
Aizo kuga tolina kyomanyi ku Uganda.
Yes, nangamba what type of hospitality when people are being killed? What type of hospitality when there is robbery everywhere? Nemubuza ni mugamba, okay, robbery is happening, fine. In America, there is gun shooting every day.
Shot every day on the streets.
On the streets. In Europe, over the street, nebakubaka simu. So
again, people keep asking visas to go to America.
To go to America. Yes. So comments because I went and looked at the person's profile. Tainako mulamwa chera sinzinga tainako kwemula ainako politics yellow red green namulese so because I knew that such people they were twala maso, so I really encounter a lot of cyberbullying, mostly from people who would support us to build the country. Because Zonda Banzenganze, Rashid, I can't build the country alone. But but me, you and him watching this video, if we come together, we can build the country.
We can change something.
We can change something if we want change.
How have you managed to encounter such bullies ku social media? Olina kuvuma, olina kuvola, ogezaako otya okubiyitamu such embeera eyo giyitamu otya nga Rashid?
Nze Rashid ebisinga kyenkola, if someone is bullying me, bullyinga, I just ignore. I focus only on the positive part, and most of the times the positive reactions that I get after posting these videos, they outweigh more than
the negativity.
Yeah. So you might find that you have 100 comments and there are only like 2 negative comments. So I just ignore, because we humans we can't think the same. So if 100 people have thought in this way and these two, they're nothing.
So advisory nti you look at the positivity and the negativity.
Yeah.
Ekisinga okubo ekingi kyogenda nacho.
Yeah. So when can you call a video, for example, people abantu ne basinga ne bangamba, oh Rashid, you know, cause ensobi this and this and this. Nefuna comments ezo ngazi outweighing ennungi. Nkyusa nenkola abantu kyebagala.
Okay. Talk about your family right now.
Yeah.
Bazadde bo bakulaba kati wafuuke ekirala, wafuuke ensonga. Si oli Rashid yava ku ssomero naga kati ngenze Dubai kuyeya.
Yeah.
So you said your parents were non supportive, like ngojera ngomuzadde wabeera.
Yeah, omuzadde wabeera. Bakikiriza, they are supportive, but nga mind
you moved to Dubai to bakikiriza.
But nga mind omuzadde abeera akwagaliza kisinga nga gwe omwana we, so ayinza olaba naga awolaga so njagala ogende bara finally gwenga gwa mwana kwaba ne option jo yagala, like gwaba ne final statement about your life.
Are your parents proud of you right now?
They are. They are really proud, because okubera no
mama akulaba kusimu kuli na gambo no Rashid
na gambo ne mutabani
mujje mulabo omwana wae.
Yeah,
so she's really proud of you.
She's really proud.
Kirungi nnyo ekyo. Rashid,
yes,
mu mulimu guno gwolimu, like, because you spend most of your time ngokola content.
Yeah.
You've been in Uganda recently, you've done a lot of content.
Yeah.
Njagala ombulire.
Yeah.
I'm a content world there. Okay, ngojeko nas daily.
Yeah.
What are the people which kind of people are inspiring? Like, when you look at them, you feel inspired, you know. They have been in your journey, you know, you cannot go anywhere not abogerako.
esibogerako ngaba content creators ngaba na Uganda obanga siba na Uganda.
They can be content creators, they can be anyone.
Yeah. So nze you know, first of all, one of the people that inspire me in this whole world abantu bentulyako nengamba is actually a leader. Mukulembeze. Oye kale kamu yo muntu like
mukulembeze wawa.
Waliwo solo guessing awo natubulira. Mukulembeze.
Tewali
bamwita His Highness Sheikh Muhammad bin Rashid Al Maktoum.
Atutwala
wa Dubai. Omusajja engeri gyazimbyemu ensi eno mwegomba simwegomba yengo ale ng'omuntu like but I love how he has thought about his people and I love how he has thought about his country.
Musajja wa maanyi nnyo.
Y'omu ku bantu actually ye muntu asinga gwensinga okubeera nga nkola ki aneegomba. Then omuntu omulala gwe neegomba Prime Minister wa Singapore. N'abalala bayinza okufunamu bayinza okufunamu like obutakkiriza but I really love what Paul Kagame has done to Rwanda. You know, Rwanda has really stepped ahead of our...
You've been to Rwanda?
I've not been to Rwanda, but of course, like I'm always online, I know what's happening in the world, and based on what I've seen, I love how Rwanda has stepped up. But the reality is, we can't ignore what people now think about Rwanda. The way people, if you ask a person, Rwanda and Uganda, where would they love to go? Actually, people think that baloza Rwanda ngago kusinga Uganda, but Uganda ngago kusinga Uganda, but because of engeri Rwanda chifana representing them, and you know the way you present yourself is how people perceive you, and it's how people will respect you. So I really love that, but above all I really love how Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum has built his home country. Okay. I wish we can also get such leaders now when they go back home. So that's really one of the things that has inspired me.
Rashid, when we talk about content creating, bw'oba okola content like chicho otunulira like chi otunulira mbeera okusinzira environment gy'olimu like mpayo ebintu bisatu by'otunulira ng'ogenda okola content, ogenda okola video, bintu ki ebisatu like ebitera okudrivinga?
Yeah, so into bit of driving and I'm going to video, by the way. Talking about the story, I always make sure that my stories they resonate with people. There are a story cutting a video kusosoze chimanya a lot of people. Abana bona abasinga kastomba ngoli mundu gafungoli wabweru wa Uganda. So sina wabweru wa Uganda wabweru wa Africa. Oyita mucheche munangi chimpitamu no la chaitamu. So nkola video kati video nachitulire ngamba naye no video nita ganji kole cause abana abasinga chicho kyabayitamu. So I really make sure that my story resonates with what other people have gone through or what other people are going through. Yeah. So another thing that I really look at is of course will this video make a change, you know, because like recently I've been making a lot of videos about Uganda. Many videos nyingi like it's one Uganda, but waliwo abakulembeze abaziraba they were even like they were motivated because I had spoken something good. So bagamba we are motivated. So when nafuna akakisa nenjogera nabo nabagamba this is what you had to do, this is what you had to implement this. Hopefully they will implement it, and it will be a positive change to the it will be a positive change to the community.
Okay. Yeah. Rashid, nga tunatera okumaliriza.
Yes.
Emboozi tulina nyingi naye obudde buyinza obutatusobozesa obudde butandise okuziba. Bina bingi ebyokukola n'okuleka ogende. Nas Daily recently you posted like you started up something mukiyita mutya?
Community.
A community whereby you help people abagala Nas what?
Nas IO.
Abantu abagala okuyiga okukola skills. So njagala ombulira like how are you helping the people abaana abali eyo abakulaba ne bakwegomba like chicho bategekeddewo nga gwe Rashid nti kati ofunyeeko ku platform ez'amaanyi. So what are you trying to give back to the people?
So by the way, tegomba nga muntu nga tonnamula oyinza okwegomba Rashid ayina views 13 oba 15 nenge ebizibu byalina emabega muganda wange. So but yeah, you can use me as a social as a source of inspiration. But community mostly yatandikibwawo nze kenyinyi like bumper platform nenzigula community eyo. So nga ekintu about community eyo, like if you want to learn how to edit videos, if you want to come and change the narrative about Africa, if you want to tell good stories about Africa, you can you can come and learn how to make videos. So nagula community ku nas.io yemo ku like ku biggest platforms nas.io when it comes to connecting people. So nga yeah, change that like kubera nga like sharing my skills about how to make videos, how to edit, how to tell stories. Nabo bona abali interested mu kubera nga bachiga.
Okay, talk about the challenges you face right now.
Yeah.
Buli ayo challenges nga bili satu zo facing right now ngoli mulimu gwo
nga content creator. So nze nga content creator, challenges I'm facing right episode singer is cyberbullying. People can bully you online. So people can bully you online once you publish content. So people do really bully me a lot. And another thing is politicization of my content. A lot of people, they politicize my content.
Everything. These days it's the norm.
If I show a better side of Uganda, people are like, oh no, you need to show the other side of bleeding Uganda. Once you show the other side of bleeding Uganda, no, there is a better side of Uganda. So tukolechi tulekechi. But for me, zenganze, I no longer go with what people think or want, but I go with what I feel will be something better for the community.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uganda, do you think we have between our content creator?
Yeah.
Abagezaako okushininga Uganda.
Yeah.
Ngane.
Ngamwe. Vibes.
No. Tuli wano nawe. Njagala kati abali Uganda.
So yeah, there is one of my friends. He's called Mr. Musinguzi. He has really done a lot. He's a YouTuber. He has really done a lot in shining Uganda. When it comes to shining Uganda, there is another guy called Derek Senyonyi. He's a renowned photographer. He has really done good when it comes to shining Uganda. And there are so many like Ugandans. I can mention only a few, but there are really like a lot of them. There's also an investor like Mr. Amos Wekesa. He has really done.
Amos Wekesa.
Yeah, he has really done a lot.
Greetings to you, boss.
Exactly. He has really done a lot when it comes to shining Uganda. So those are the people that are building the country. Yes.
Tourism.
They're called the unsung heroes of the country.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nga tumaliriza bigambo ki ebisemba byoyagala okuwa omuntu ali yakulaba, beat omwana yagala okutandikawo content creating, ebintu ebigwa mutulube, like bigambo ki ebisemba byoyinza okugamba abatulaba aba Vibes UG?
So omuntu yena ali yatulaba ngenda kulekera obugambo butono nnyo, sigenda kubiwanvuya, but kyobomanya sokera dala wekkiririzemu
kyekisooka
tebakugamba nti tosobola. Ekyokubiri, bw'obaako nekyokola kyonna kikolesa omutima ogwagaliza abantu booli nabo n'ogwagaliza eggwanga lyo, patriotism. Then nekisembayo kintu kimu, don't give up. Yeah.
Byebigambo bisatu byotusibiridde byembasibiridde. Well, plus is the show kwetuli tubadde ne Rashid The Freestyler awangalira wano mu Dubai, akola content, akoze kyamaanyi nnyo okutunda Uganda yaffe eri abantu abadde batagimanyi. Njagezaako balagawo video bumbaza akola, when he talks about Uganda n'agiraga abantu nga tebagimanyi. So okoze kyamaanyi nnyo. Your work is inspiring. Webale nnyo ebintu byokola. Ensonga lwaki tukunoonyezaako onyumyemu naffe, era webale obudde bwonna bw'otuwadde.
it's been a pleasure mwebale kubeera nga munkyaza ate era nange ndi musanyufu okubeera nga mbabulidde ku some of my ideas hopefully mujja kwongera okunyumirwa videos ezigenda kuba nga zifuluma ku page yange yange Rashid near vibes UG of course so
tetujja kusooka waawo Mungu abankuumire amanya abampita Regan ndoza tusibula abantu
kale
mubeere bulungi
mwera